Out of the old casket. Yeah, previously we fought Rick, and that was indecisive. But let's find out what the real mystery is, Mr. Draculhour.
You weren't kidding when you said the Draculhour was going to be early today.
Yeah, it's welcome to the new Dracula season.
I've returned for Draculhour.
The daylight savings.
Your choice of colors on the Technicolor Dream Cloak, excellent choices.
Our amazing
Salmon
cotton
and
candy
purples.
robe. Nice of them to give you a last-minute save point immediately after solving the riddle of the clock.
Convenient.
Ah,
Also,
so you
Hello.
did everything up to the point of... Alright, I now understand what you are now.
Yes, we have completed Verded Castle, and it is time to learn. I
Oh,
don't
good.
remember
Got
what I
to-
had equipped before the Mystic, and maybe not Blood.
I think you were wearing the boots, though wearing something that actually does useful things would maybe be better.
Now we're slightly taller.
Roughly a single pixel. They just stretched the sprite out a little bit. It's great. So you're aware of, like, the weird things that they did to this game, right, to get it to run? Oh, it's technically actually running on like an engine for running 3D games right now,
But
not a 2D
just
one.
putting 2D assets in play, yes.
Yeah.
You have spoken of this. So like this object here, wouldn't even need to bother drawing this at an angle. They'd probably just have a 3D model of this cube.
It's kind of amazing that if you're not pursuing breaking this game, it typically won't break. Like it'll
Have a
function
card?
fine. But
That
if you
voice,
do
Maria?
anything to make it so,
I'm sorry.
it's gone.
You were
It will
right.
be destroyed.
He has joined forces with the enemy.
So it was a Belmont after all.
But someone must be controlling him. Whatever we do, we can't harm Richter.
But he must be stopped.
I know. Well, here. Take these with you.
What are these?
If you wear these, you can see beyond evil illusions.
Thank you. 'Tis best then if you pray for the soul of your friend.
Well, nice meeting you.
In every other version of the game, there's actually a boss fight with Maria right here. And in the Saturn version, she is the hardest boss fight in the game by far. It turns out Maria is
they
insanely,
did make
insanely
those.
tough.
An item. So at some point we will be taking off the mask. Briefly.
Saturn Maria is pretty amazing. And
Yep.
it's kind of a shame that she's different in the PSP one.
Yeah, they nerfed both the boss fight and also the playable version of Maria in the PSP version. The playable
Just-
version of Maria in Saturn is the fastest character in the game as well. Like, you can complete the game faster than any other version of the game with Saturn Maria.
But Saturn is even more of a kludge of programming than this one.
Oh yeah. Because then they had to take that 3D engine and then put it onto a system that can't do 3D very well. So it is
Yes,
even
the system that was built to be the ultimate 2D rendering engine, and then the PlayStation 1 was released, and everything went squarewards. Alright, we've added that cube to the map. So now that we possess the Gogs, now we may go fight Rick. We can go decidedly not fight Rick. We can seek out illusions.
You can pseudo fight Rick.
Go
Ah.
visit Rick. Just the thing clock, come on.
It does it every minute. I remember right.
Whoa, 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 dog!
Dog,
That
what
is
are you
Full
doing?
form does not traction at all. Be very careful. Sometimes animals just fall down.
Sometimes humans just fall down.
What even is up?
We just don't know. It's like asking what water or birds are. We just don't know. We're still using fists?
Correct.
I see.
I mean, for now, Jewel Knuckle's still a pretty good weapon. Eventually, well, the last few fist weapons are all random drops, so...
Yes, Wing
I know
Smash
where-
is a pretty reliable input.
Yes. I know where the best fist weapon in the game drops. So there's that.
I mean, I've got the inventory open here. I know where they all are. It's just they're drops.
I've got my brain open right here. That's where I'm reliably getting all this
You're not.
information.
You're really supposed to leave the cover on that one. Casing is important to its functionality.
Look,
you know.
look, the brain
it
can be
serves
exposed
a
to whatever
purpose.
it wants, okay?
The case is there to ensure efficient airflow for cooling. You don't take it off.
Look, the case
If it ran better
is,
without the case, they wouldn't have cases at all.
the case is too radical for me to put anything into, okay? It's like having a novelty, like, liquor bottle. All right, you get those honestly for the bottles. You don't really need to drink like. Just get rid of the drink in it and just keep the bottle. All right.
Okay, so there are actually only 2 more fist weapons in the game. One is a drop from Werewolf, which I don't even know if there are any of those in the Inverted Castle at all.
There are.
Oh, there are. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one is...
It's in reverse sports zone.
Anti-sports. Perfect.
And the other one is in a completely optional zone without even a boss.
You say there is another layer of ending for realizing that Rick is under mind control and then murdering him anyway.
Yes. There is.
So, did you ever
Since I know that I can just dad bomb him, I might do that purely for demonstration.
I have a question. Did you ever
I've been
go
waiting for
underneath
you.
the librarian?
Answer me. Why is a Belmont
I've been under the
planning
librarian, yeah.
resurrection of Count Dracula?
Something
you jump?
special supposed to
Count
happen?
the librarian?
rises but once every century.
If
I did not try to
you...
leap at him.
I
If you
can
super
resurrect
jump
him,
up through the hole
then
in the
battle
floor
will
underneath the
last for
librarian,
eternity.
things happen.
I think you have to have the
Yes, I am doing it wrong as a joke.
I think you have to do it. Have the holy glasses equipped and kill him anyway. Is the thing.
Alright. Let us try this.
You might need to deal with his
Ghost!
phases
No,
separately.
don't touch the orb, Ghost. It's not...
You can remove orb killing ghost if you have to.
Ghost, you just sit this one out. Okay, so yes, there is a mystery orb, and we are supposed to kill that orb. Although this might mean Dad Bomb might destroy the orb before it destroys him, if I resort to Dad Bomb.
Magnificent.
We will
I don't
see.
know.
But
He's only
now
got like
feel
400
my
health, if I remember right.
unbridled wrath.
Is the orb more durable than him? And if so, is it sufficiently more durable?
I don't know, actually, off the top of my head.
Yeah, with that in mind, since this is a doomed timeline, I may as well have Fairy on for auto revives.
Yeah, Richter is pretty scary if you don't dad bomb him.
Regeneration.
Alright, let's find out. This will either trigger the bad ending, or... well, if I actually equip the item. It will either trigger the bad ending, or allow us to proceed with the game. Let's go! It didn't even hurt him this time. Evolve frames! Rick and your highly advanced esports techniques, damn you, Belmont.
Belmont is
Alright,
right.
there. I have murdered.
Defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection
Wait,
of
no.
Count Dracula is at
looks like-
hand.
Damn it,
You
I did it
actually-
right! Why?
You dad bombed and that didn't hurt him, but it hurt the orb. And then you accidentally hit the orb, it looks like.
Wow, Orb is powerful. Dad bomb didn't kill it.
Or
Or
maybe
Dad
this
Bomb is Dark Element.
is that dialogue the right result, or is this still the bad? Because this looks like it's the castle dissolves and then we walk away ending.
Actually,
no,
it
this
looks
is the
like-
castle
it looks like
coming
the
out of
This
the
is
sky.
okay. There's Anti-Castle. Hello.
Yeah. I remember this cutscene.
PlayStation 1 CD.
No. What have I done?
I burned a life apple on that.
Thank you, Alucard, for saving Richter.
Oh, if you want, you can just restart. It's
Alucard.
cool. Whatever.
The same Alucard who fought alongside my ancestor, Trevor Belmont? That
Good,
was
at
over
least someone's heard of
300 years
Al.
ago.
No time for small talk. Is the person who controlled you in that castle over there?
Yes.
More
Richter's-
up than over.
Maria, take Richter and leave here.
I think
I'll
Richter is
finish this.
Yust's son.
All right. Good luck.
Or grandson? He's really closely related to Used.
Yeah, related to Used, except Used had not been like decided on at the time that this game existed. So retroactively,
Yeah, retroactive.
Yeah, the Used is over a century behind Richter, so...
So probably grandson.
also there's a warp point for coming back to Verdant Castle, so nothing is lost. The entire map is here, mine to explore. Nudge this map square. Alright, so all that's down there is I spent
Oh, no,
the dad
actually-
portrait and a...
I got things mixed up again. Used could be his father? I mean,
There may be multiple parallel Belmonts at that point in the chronology.
Used is 1740-something, and Richter is 1790-something, so...
Oh,
those are
but-
when their games happen. So that's like a 40-year difference, 50-year difference, so...
Yeah, that's a reasonable 2-generation gap. Right, let's put you away, small elf. Actually, Ghost. I have to go harass a librarian.
Oh, huh. They actually have dates of birth.
Yeah, they do! The Castlevania Wiki is actually really good. I'm surprised
is,
every time I go there.
Used was born in 1730. And
And
Richter
in
was...
1773.
So more likely to be grandfather, but possible father. Who cares?
Yeah, this one.
So Final Toccata plays in most of the zones in the Inverted Castle.
Yeah.
I think the Inverted Outer Wall is one of them. Oh wait, I just looked back and we're in the normal library. What?
Yeah, we're in normal
library.
library.
We're going to harass
We
the
gotta
lib-
harass librarians.
Okay, good, excellent.
C. Good times for all.
Oh, did you only do it once?
Plus,
Well, there's actually a whole list of things that you can get from him. At least one of them I think requires New Game Plus, though. I'm not sure.
I have the health up. Is there anything more valuable than that?
Do you want to get Dracula's sick, like, clothes? Dracula's tunic?
Do we want Dad's bathrobe? Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, did you visit the Inverted Castle?
Yes, I touched it.
Okay, then you can get the, you can get it then. I think you have to do it...
Okay, the wiki says that you have to repeatedly lift the chair without hitting the librarian against the ceiling.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I believe you have to not hit the ground as well. So, that might
So
be...
you have to chain the jumps without landing or hitting him against the ceiling to get the Axe Lord armor and the Ring of Arcana. And possibly the Dracula tunic. All that mentions is that you need to go to the reverse castle at least once to get it.
Yeah, and these are random chance drops, so you're... No, it's not super likely to get them at all, but...
Well, the timing isn't. Complicated. Okay, we crushed him. Never mind, this will be overly tedious.
Yeah, the Ring of Arcana is the rare ring. Get items that are rare, so it would be nice to have, but
We can only
But there are
juggle
other
so many
skip.
old men.
Remember right. I know for a fact that you can get 2 Rings of Arcana in the game, and I don't even believe they stack, so...
the Axe Lord armor turns you into an Axe Knight when you put it on.
Yep. It
So
is
it's
very
just a
silly
goof.
in traits.
It's just a goof item.
Like skeleton mode in Circle of the Moon.
Exactly. And yeah, apparently there's also a Ring of Arcana in the Necromancy Lab. Somewhere.
Oh, nice. That's right. I forgot the Inverted Alchemy Lab is the Necromancy Lab. Hell yes.
It's a good name. Good area.
I want to spend my days in the Necromancy Lab.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Right, got no
I'm
generals.
interested in this.
The sword named Harper.
Yep. The sword named Harper. There's nothing more to it, alright?
Harper, the sword.
Yeah, and that's actually the same in both versions. You'd think that would be one of the weird ones, but nope. It's just Harper.
Well, for now.
You know, our good friend Harper. Now in sword form.
Harp is the sickle that Perseus used to decapitate Medusa, I think. Not... That was Perseus and Medusa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. One of the 3, I think, things that, it would have been Athena that gave him.
Along with the boots and the mirror shield.
Looking it up, Harper is the very definition of a vanilla sword. It has absolutely no special abilities.
Yep, it's real boring.
Name is Harper.
Yep.
Yeah, like, if you're gonna use a sword, use one of the cool swords, not Harper.
No one wants Harper.
All of the elemental swords have a special input on them.
Except Mormagil. Mormagil doesn't.
I mean the Ice Brand, Fire Brand, Thunder Brand, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and the Holy Sword also has one, but Mormagil doesn't. And they all have the same attack, and they're all different elements, so you would think Mormagil goes along with them and has one, but nope.
I didn't even realize Mormagil was special in any way.
It's Dark Element,
Huh.
and has the same attack power as the Elemental Swords.
Well, time to flip the house.
It's basically the Kill Richter sword. So, there's not really much use for it from now on.
Not in this poor, doomed Richter is alive timeline. The worst of all possible worlds. And my hand is empty.
One where we wasted an apple and a dad
Apple
bone.
and our picture of Dad.
There are more pictures of Dad, so it's not that big of a deal. But the apple, oh.
At least we still have 3 turkeys.
Okay, that's just weird. Why would you rename the Hrunting to Terminus Est?
That is a reference to another book series, if I remember right. That is another fantasy series that exists, and they renamed it to that.
Ah.
It's the poison sword in this one, right?
Yeah, this is Hrunting, same as Arya. It's poison. It's a random drop from Nova Skeletons, wherever they are, and that's it.
Ah, I know
Nobody
what
hit
Nova
it.
Skeletons are. Also, Nova Skeletons are some serious shit. Don't fuck with them.
They always are.
And just saying, especially in this one, they are serious shit.
There's a sword that gets stronger when you're in Dark Metamorphosis. That's
Yep.
interesting. Of course, it's a random drop from a spectral sword, so you're never gonna get it, but...
Alright, here we are. In Flip
Hello.
House.
Welcome
Welcome
to the
to
Flip
it.
House.
Welcome to Zombocom.
The castle, but upside down.
A castle, but Zombocom. You can do anything. Anything at all. In the inverted castle.
Except stand on the floor.
Chandelier, how do you work? Have this rigid chandelier.
Damage increases a lot in inverted castles, so they want to front load a lot of increases here.
A lot of nice equipment, yeah.
Congratulations, welcome to the rest of the game.
It's not really another half of the game, it's more like another third of the game.
And it is basically wide open. There's no real reason to go one place other
Yes,
over
we
the other.
already have all of our mobility power-ups.
Yep.
Can go anywhere. Do anything.
Though, probably leave Beelzebub and Galamoth for last just because they're hard, but that's pretty much it.
Beelzebub is not.
Oh
is
no,
not-
this poor Bones.
No, Bones. It's okay, Bones. You'll be alright.
Do you have need of a skull? I have a skull.
I have many
Skull,
skulls.
help him. Help him, Skull. He has been helped. Alas, Yorick.
Yeah, Yorick is great. I love Yorick.
Given that it's the same castle again, it would be nice to have a ghost image of the other map. Work from.
Oh yeah, they didn't really figure that out, like, until Harmony.
They could just give you gray regular map because hey, it's the same map, just upside down. I gotta rub myself against these corners all over again.
Do you remember where you got the ordinary rock? It's in this zone. The leap stone.
Yeah, out this way.
Yep. I just want you to go check that stuff out. One of my favorite items in the game is over there.
Yes, good. Maintenance. Order done.
It is a big two-handed sword, but it has a unique effect. If you do the
I
Hadoken
remember
input,
this.
it causes things to happen.
The Sword of Dawn is pretty cool. I didn't really use it that much just because I hate two-ended swords, but it's,
It's fun to use.
give it a shot.
Hello, Skull. But
Good day, Lord of Skull.
Nice. He dropped
Way
a part of
after
it.
Way after the point where that sword would have been useful, but you know, whatever.
All tribute is accepted.
Skull is giving you a gift. That's all.
So, is there a second shopman in Inverse Library, or do we have to go back to
There is
regular
not.
one?
You have to go back to the regular library every time.
And do all cards go to regular library?
Yes.
Alright. Inverted save room.
So it's purely getting back that's relatively annoying. And it's not that bad, because there's a, set of teleporters.
But it's still kind of a pain.
It is.
I don't think I ever really bothered going back to the library that much
Oh.
after I got to the inverted castle.
Hello there.
You can just leave if you want. You can leave them alone.
Not anymore.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I don't think I
behold
can.
Behold the janky 3D wing bat. I forgot about this thing.
Behold the most extensive animation.
Behold, the prelude to Harmony... Not Harmony, fuck. What is it? My brain!
Harmony of Despair is what Harmony is
No. Portrait of Ruin, okay.
Portrait of Ruin had a lot of bosses with the pseudo 3D.
There's one in particular I can think of.
Yeah, but nothing that was quite this. What?
The wings are completely flat. They're just textures. Textures applied to a completely flat model, it looks like.
Uh-huh.
Well, Skull did work there.
Good job, Skull. Ah, congratulations. You now possess Dracula's ring.
Wonderful. One of the 5 treasures.
You don't really want to go through Inverted Clock Tower. At least not for a while.
Alright, that's just the other
Well,
connection.
if you go in if you go in and then turn around and hit the secret room, you can pick up the moon rod right away. That might be fun to play with.
Lightning mail. Alright, I can take off these stupid glasses now.
Yes, and put back on our excellent Aztec mask.
In fact, I would actually just step into the invert clock tower to pick up the moon rod and leave, because if we don't use it now, I don't think it'll be ever useful. So,
So, our walk armor was already mighty when we had explored only one castle.
Yep, it basically doubles in strength once you get
It's
everything.
so much more walking to do.
If you explore the entire castle, it becomes the highest armor in the game, including the special New Game Plus only armor. Which I think might have a single drop in normal game. Hold on.
if you're going through the moon rod, you need to get through this corridor and then just jump up and hit the wall to the right when you get into the next room. And I think all the places are breakable in the inverted castle too, although I don't remember what they have.
Okay, yeah, you can just get them, but getting them is very, very hard.
Yeah, just jump up and immediately turn around. You don't have to engage with this room at all, I don't think.
Moon rod attained.
There's a
Moon rod
diamond.
has a quarter circle forward attack. I don't remember how good it is, but I think it's projectile-y.
Yes, it is.
Or is it a back? Oh, okay. Nice.
finicky,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
what
there.
it is. It's pretty cool. I thought that was what it was. The moon rod is a good weapon. I like it. Or at least its special attack is good. And cheap.
That is cool magic shit. I swear, there's a diamond in this room somewhere, I think. Wait, no. I know.
Friend, you have not been mindful of terrain.
Yeah, that bomb armor is, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Bomb knights can drop both normal bombs and TNT. TNT does mondo damage.
Yeah, the real threat in this room is the crush spikes. They are kinda dangerous. Bomb knights, not really.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clear this room out for the sake of... May as well, while we're here, touch all the squares and find treasure.
Well, according to the map I have, which might be wrong, this room is actually fairly bereft of treasure. Apparently there's a turkey, not all the way to the top left, but top left-ish, and that's about it. Moonrod is the real treasure, I guess. Though if you keep going, you could go into that secret area at the bottom of the reverse clock tower and pick up a health and heart upgrade.
Oh, for what it's worth, I think you're fine if you... Like, it won't crush you if it...
Yeah, there's no up crush.
Yeah. It just drops again immediately. There's only down crush. It is a lot like an alligator's mouth. Or an alligator and a crocodile, you know? They have
Understandable.
almost no
Yeah,
ability.
the up portion is reliant on whatever mechanism is being used to lift, and that can only be so strong. The
Yes.
down portion's just gravity. Probably benefiting from some sort of helpful gear ratios to amplify torque.
Okay, so the bomb armors do good damage if they hit you. It's just that they're bad at hitting you.
Yes.
Positively harmless. And the more squares I touch, the more powerful I become.
Behold, square.
Gonna have to rediscover the whole warp network, aren't I?
Unfortunately.
Alright. The tour begin.
There's the warp to the left. And
Yeah, you might want to touch it. I don't know if it auto unlocks.
you have to touch it to unlock it, yeah.
Yeah, so go back there. And you're even cursed, so you can't deal with the tombstone anyway.
Here lies Andy, pepperoni and cheese. You have acquired Reverse Lion.
Nothing is free.
Because you see, the warp room wouldn't make sense if you weren't touching the key, because that's the part of it that's the warp, so gotta give you the little floaty thing.
Yep.
Save point coffin, that can just manifest wherever the hell it wants to be, but the warp room, it's a specific part of the wall.
Gotta have this cute little platform.
You wanna know an excellent way to go through this room? Like the best possible way to go through this room?
Wolf Dash.
Enter Dog Zone.
Correct. Dog mode is correct mode.
Oh, inverted. Ah, fuck.
Inverted
Bubbles.
chapel.
First.
I hate those things so much. They're not called bubbles, are they? What are those called?
I forget. Poison pods? Yeah.
Balloon pod.
Balloon pod.
That's their name.
They
Time
are
waster.
awful.
I hate them so much.
And you guess what happens when you touch Spore?
Oh, the poison.
So,
Poison.
can we go to inverted confession?
I don't.
For all
the
of our
room is-
inverses?
The room is there. I don't think you can confess there, though.
I mean, the chair would be on the ceiling and upside down.
Much is learned.
Ah, alright, so these enemies that aren't the balloon pods,
These wolves,
Black
these
Panther.
Black Panthers,
panthers.
are extremely hard to hit because they just have like an auto avoid if they're not like fucking up somehow.
Moonrod?
However, they have an excellent weapon drop.
Hello, creature.
Oh, boss.
Hello, Gorgon. Reason to take off the walk armor. Good day. Now you are harmless.
Hey, remember that technique that you used on the same boss in this room? It works on her too.
No, I don't remember what we did to the griffin way back when we fought.
I don't remember what you did either because I wasn't there.
I threw
for it,
salt
but-
at it.
Oh. Well, the secret is actually that you can just crouch, and it can't do anything to you. And that works against Medusa as well.
I've actually managed to take a remarkable amount of damage. What you get for aiming from a center mass.
Yeah, there you go.
Boss
Figured it
fight solved. Oops.
out. The Hippogriff has the same exact problem. You just sit in front of it, and it can't hurt you. It's just kind of funny that they put the same, the boss with the same problems in the exact same room on both.
If I could slide a couple pixels closer to hit her when she's not swinging.
Probably
You
not.
can just use the Moonrod to do it.
But the Moonrod, unless you're using its special attack, is weaker than the Punch Fist.
Fair enough.
Like, I think the Moonrod pretty much exists solely for the purpose of its special attack, much like most rods.
You may notice that you don't get healed by
Heart
possessing.
of Dad,
Yeah,
no longer cursable.
you now possess the Heart of Lad. Yes, the second dad bit.
There is no save point going forward for a long-ass time, so you might want to turn around. You're looking a little hurt there.
Or I can display true power.
That's smart. I don't know why I didn't ever think of that.
Yeah, you could do
is-
that.
Whoa,
The
whoa,
Moonrod is a
whoa,
bit
God.
cheaper and should probably have the same effect. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, you can see what they do. They just turn into like ink and then
But
avoid
if you
you.
attack them while they're on the screen with projectiles,
Alright, let us stop and consume bird.
Have you ever tried
Wait,
using a peanut?
does the Sword of Dawn... I forget exactly how the Sword of Dawn is. Would it have the reach to do that like Moonrod can? Or...
Probably. But the problem is that all of the Sword of Dawn's like cool things don't actually do that much damage.
Yeah.
It
I
is
will
nice to do
attempt
damage.
the peanut.
Yes, good. Do the peanut. Difficult to eat. There's only one way to eat peanuts.
Come on.
Yep.
What point of contact do I need for this to work?
You actually have to have it land on Alucard's face.
And be holding up.
Okay,
Oh,
there's
right.
the missing ingredient that they is not stated in the slightest. It makes sense from, not even that he looks up when you hold up. Wow. Better be more of those somewhere.
I believe so, yeah. For what it's
Anyway.
worth, they only heal like 50, so it's not.
Birds.
Sweet, a whole turkey. Sweet, a whole turkey. Sweet, a whole turkey.
Stop that.
No.
Color of the moon.
Nah, you got salt.
Yeah, sure. Have fun over there. Don't mind me, fellow wildlife.
These dudes drop the best asterisk katana in the game. They drop Masamune.
Yeah, Muramas is better if you feed it lots of blood, but
If you feed it
otherwise-
lots of blood for 1,000,000 years. It takes a very long time for Muramasa to get powerful.
Either
very
way, they're
long
both
time.
really hard to get and random drops from stupid things, so...
Muramasa's a random drop.
I thought so. I guess I'll look it up again.
Right, time to crush more things.
Yep, Muramasa is a drop from Scarecrow or Vandal Sword.
Huh.
And that's it.
Right.
And Masamune. In fact, every katana in this game is a random drop. There's no way to get one. Just...
No. There's
oh
definitely
no,
one.
yeah, there's
One
one.
has the, yeah,
Okay.
one call. That's Osapune, I think.
Yeah, the Osafune is there, yeah.
Alright, so you got the technical best cloak in the game. However, and it is cool, don't get me wrong, because if you remember when you started the game, your cloak was pulsating red.
Yeah, it's the Owl Cloak. It's a pretty
Yeah.
good cloak, and it has good stats.
When it goes between red and black, it's because Alucard is cool and therefore needs to have a cool cape. However, it is not as good as Joseph's cloak, because Joseph's cloak is way more stylish.
I don't know. Pulsating red is pretty stylish.
It is, but when you can have like bright pastel pink and
Oh
yellow,
no, they're reproducing. What? Angels, no.
Yeah, no, get out of this room. Almeric snipers are scary in this game.
They're called the Snipers of Goth in this one. They do quite a lot of damage.
Sniper Angels, why? But managing to rub right along the edges. Map square.
Zigzag patterns.
Oh my god, the snipers drop an armor called the Brilliant Mail that is a suit of armor with a halo above it in its picture.
Yep,
That is
and they
adorable.
they also drop magic missiles, right?
Yes, they do.
I believe that's the way to sports.
That is Olrox's quarters right there.
Full rocks. Sports is the next layer down.
Yeah.
Right,
'cause the-
invulnerability. That thing I can invoke as I please. Right.
Yeah, you might want to go into Ulrex or Calcium or whichever that is to hit the save point.
Oh
because
my
otherwise
god! Oh my god! Imps, no!
Too many imps.
You kind of
Don't-
want a save point. You kind of want to not die. Dying is
Not-
bad.
Okay, you're fine. It's
Right,
don't
inverse confession here.
unmissed when there are imps around like that. Have we encountered imps?
No.
Not in
Okay.
this one.
You know what imps do though, because they do in every game. They
They
hit your
make you
brain.
attack repeatedly.
They berserk you.
They're really obnoxious in this one.
Holy shit, so many.
Too many imps. Okay.
Spoil the devilry. I forget what inverted Elrox's quarter is called.
Oh, this might not be the save point I thought it was.
Well, it's just a Cthulhu and a flying zombie. A harmless Cthulhu.
I mean, yeah, there is a save point on the other side of the big room to your left. I just don't know if that would actually be more or less dangerous than the stairway. I don't remember much about the inverse stairway.
There's a life up.
The inverted chapel is called the Anti-Chapel. That's pretty great.
Yeah, if you kill the legs first, their body will start floating around. That is why they have that name.
Whoa, inverted Aurochs's quarters is called Deathwing's Lair. There isn't even a Deathwing in this game. It's just called that because it's cool.
It's his lair, though.
Yeah.
He's not in residence right now. He's away on business.
He has a timeshare in Florida. Yes, congratulations. Good.
Yeah, the left side of this room has the save point.
Oh, a new hat is in this zone, I think. I could use some around here. Also, hey, Malthus. Just a
Come
normal
back,
enemy.
just as a normal enemy. Birdman, hello.
Malthus now drops a pretty good ring called... It's like the baby version of the Ring of Varda. It's an all stats up ring. It's okay. It's alright. It is reasonable.
Right is boss, left is save point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not touch Bizarro Ulrock yet.
Oh, alright. I was gonna let it go.
Too soon.
It has been a
Oh.
long ass time since we saved. We have not saved since we fought Medusa.
Yeah?
Oh, also on the left side of this room, above the save point, is the Alucard mail. I don't know if it's better or worse than the walk armor at this point in time.
It should be better right now. I believe.
You need
above
to go
or above?
above. You're going down is wrong. Do not go down.
Or go down if you like. It's okay. It's not like things are super dangerous here.
No, I just... Not having saved after a boss fight really bothers me.
It's
Just
okay.
one of
Don't.
those things.
It's thrilling. That's what it is. It's thrilling. Come on. Welcome to the Thrill House run of Symphony of the Night. Never save.
There.
There you go. You got your dad armor.
No, it's the us armor.
pretty bad
2
armor.
points better in defense. And in
And a
Also
boosted
increases your intelligence. Yeah.
for now, I will wear my own clothes.
Look, I'm willing to bet Alucard got all of these from his. They're heirlooms, you know. They
Yeah.
would be passed down from Dad.
I will buy that for the Twilight Cloak. The rest of them, they say Alucard. They are Alucard.
Well, where did he get them then? If they're heirlooms, did they become heirlooms because he owns them?
That is kind of how heirlooms work.
So
He
they
has
have
heirlooms, but forgot to have an heir to give them to.
Aw. Poor Alucard.
When you gonna start a family, Al? When are you gonna find your own human to despise?
Before it was declared not canon, he was actually going to hook up with Sonia Belmont, and Richter was his son, if I remember right.
Not son, like great-great-great-great-great-grandson.
That would
forget
have
which-
lent amazing.
Sonia is way
Let's call it
back.
pathos.
Sonia was the original first Belmont before they decided to go back and with.
Oh, Simon would have been his son then.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, Sonia was the first Belmont until they decided they wanted to have Leon and Matthias instead.
Matthias Kronqvist. Dracula is Swedish. I forget what that ring is called. God damn it.
Ring of Feanor.
It will be the one that falls out of the Birdman. You don't have to worry
No,
about
it's,
ambiguity there.
It's just called the Master Ring in Japanese, though.
Skull is extremely useful and a valued member of this team. If I took even one step further, I would have been locked in by this stone.
Yep, that is consistent across most of the bosses in the Inverted Castle.
Excellent. Mummies.
Yep.
Yep.
This is
Mummy
Akhemadon
time.
the Second. So you might have noticed so far, because we've done 3 out of... This is 3 for 3 so far. All of the bosses, or at least most of the bosses... All of the bosses that drop a bit of lad bit, a dad bit, are bosses from Castlevania 3.
So was in Castlevania.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong input. Still helpful, but wrong input. Akhemadon has a powerful musk.
Try Moonrod. You haven't hit anything with it yet. I want to see how strong it is.
Adequate.
That is decent. That is good damage. And that's because you only hit with 3 of those. out
Yeah,
of
if
the
you could hit
5.
with all 5, that would be really strong.
You're attacking with the wrong weapon.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm
you
doing
cannot
a different
Moonrod
input.
with Fist.
My
He's
aim
trying
is to
do-
Hellfire.
He's trying to do
Oh, okay.
Hellfire.
Now that's damage.
Also,
Oh
Akhemadon,
god!
hella weak to fire.
Hellfire.
Like,
Although Hellfire's
insane.
slower, because you have to teleport. You could probably Moonrod twice in the time it takes you to Hellfire.
Well, he did something like 180 damage with that, and the Moonrod was doing 60 or so.
Yeah.
So it would be more
Might be able
economic
to do
time-wise to use the...
And if
As
you
they-
get hit with more than 2,
I wonder what the normal Hellfire does to him, as opposed to the Meteor Hellfire.
Non-heavy Hellfire.
Yeah.
I feel like non-heavy Hellfire has a bad chance of getting devoured by his poison musk?
Yeah,
Or
it
is
might.
that...
I'm not sure if that intercepts projectiles. It kind of looks like it does.
The musk is rather thick and impressive.
The most odious musk. Alright, regular Hellfire. Potent.
Would have
Oh,
done
yes.
more, yeah.
Same
Alright.
damage.
Only one of those hit, and it would have done the same damage, but it hit 3 times instead.
That's... I mean, heavy Hellfire has a better chance of hitting. Light Hellfire does more damage when all of it hits. Balance.
Ah, you now possess...
Hey, Dad
the
Rib.
full plan.
And gone.
Yep, that makes it just tougher. That's like +5 defense, period.
All of the dad bits are just make you better in some way.
Yep.
Some permanent way.
The +int 1 will make all your sub-weapons and spell better. The +strength 1 will obviously add 5 to your attack. The +con 1 will add to your defense, and the prevent curse 1 prevents curse, obviously.
That's 4. What's the 5th one?
It's luck. That's the one that's kind of useless.
This is one of the games where luck actually works, isn't it? I thought
It
was...
works, but you have to stack on a lot of it to make it work really well. Like, the Alucard mail works, because it's a huge bonus, stuff like that.
Do not forget Wing Smash. If we're traveling as
Hold
Bent.
on. Okay. I pushed buttons that don't normally happen, and that threw everything out of whack. Return to the ritual.
I did not know you could do that. Right to
Apparently,
a different save
you can-
file.
You don't know? You didn't know that you could... They just ask if you want to overwrite your normal save file. If you say no, then it asks if you want to make a new save file.
I didn't know that.
Do you
This is
wanna
the
fork your
only
save?
Metroidvania where you can do that.
Wow, okay.
All of the other ones, your save file is your save file, and that is all you have. Although there might be a copy save data on the title screen somewhere. Or, well, title menu prior to entering game. But then you have to think of it in advance, so...
Okay, no, I no longer want to participate in this room. Good day to you, Ghost Dancers.
Yeah, the way to get through this room is either Mist or Wing Smash.
Or
One
Spike.
of the two.
Or Spike Breaker.
Or Spike Breaker, yeah. I keep forgetting that works on other spikes than just that one room.
Ah, rest in peace, Alucard. Let us go out this evening for pleasure. The night is still young.
It's the middle of the day.
Yeah,
the
that's how
inverted
young
night.
the night is.
Night hasn't even been delivered yet.
Mm-hmm.
Free night. Here in Awungslar.
Nice. Avringslar.
Even better.
Village of Awungslar, proving that Dracula's a Swede. Let's not go that direction. I'll take my chances in the Inverse Chapel, in Imp Zone.
Oh dear. Entering Imp Zone. That's dangerous.
Geometry. Interesting.
Yeah, slopes will launch you. If you hold a direction, you can counteract that to a certain extent.
Oh,
If you had
hey,
been-
right. Hidden passage. Hello.
If you had been holding up, for example, you probably would have been able to keep going. Heart refresh.
Load anthem.
There we go. Imp room is gone.
Ah, you have upgraded. You have friends. You have
Yes,
whole phalanx now.
this sword drops a very good sword, but going up and left will take you to Inverse Arena, which we could fight werewolves in to get a new punch weapon if you want.
This shield drops shields. Fascinating.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember doing. Okay, this sword actually drops 2 swords. If I remember right.
Yes, it does. They're
Both of them
good.
are good, and but both of them are also rare. However, each of these shields can drop a knight shield, and each of these spears can drop a javelin. When I was getting the swords and shit, I got like 7 of the common swords, 99 knight shields, and like an endless supply of javelins forever, so 99 javelins as well. Because they said I actually started using the javelins on fighting this thing just so I could get rid of some of them, because I would just restock them again.
The swords that the anti-chapel spectral sword drops are the Gurthang or Dainslev, depending, which is the sword that gets stronger in Dark Metamorphosis, and the Mablung sword or Lemuria sword, which is powerful and can cast shield rod spells.
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Shield
Yeah, the sword. Yeah, the shield sword is pretty great because it's
pretty much just an upgrade to the shield rod.
Yeah, it's an actually good weapon that can still use shield spells. So
Yeah, they're all Castlevania 3 bosses because that's the game that Alucard, debuted in.
yeah, it's remembering Trevor Belmont from the Thought Bubble. Tiny NES Trevor Belmont.
That Minotaur is very into whatever's happening to the left of me right now.
Oh yes, there it is.
Yeah,
All
he's just
5
dancing.
hits. Moonrod is great. On big enemies, at least.
Ah, Agony.
Yeah,
This is a good time to
werewolves-
demonstrate Agni's just, like eternal attacks forever.
Hold on. Gotta protect myself first from...
Oh god, Minotaur.
Dire
Beware of
risk
the
of
Minotaur
annihilation.
Tango. Minotaur Tango is very dangerous.
Oh my.
It's
yeah.
a powerful dance! Yeah, now that we have enough heart to sustain it, that is the power and the glory.
It is very
Maybe
strong. It's
Missed up
just...
into the right for a save point.
Yeah,
It is-
let me just... Come on, missed! Damn it! Why? Missed!
Holy shit.
Buttons.
Ripping boss of Pepperoni Mama. Agni is extremely powerful, but it is extremely inefficient as well.
Can you ever buy heart refreshes?
I don't believe so.
Oh, there is the blood cloak. Damage to hearts. That's something. Also, one of the shields gives you hearts when you block things. Oh, 2. The Alucard shield and the Herald shield. If you block things with them, you get hearts. I wasn't paying attention. Did we get the heart refresh again?
Passing it by.
Okay. There's also map squares there, but you know, we'll probably be back in Orlog's All Rocks.
When we are hyper strong and we can destroy everything forever, we will return one day to the Anti-Chapel to destroy all of these fucking imps.
Every last imp will die.
An imp will die on every page. Crush imp.
Yeah, Minotaurs are a case where the Moonrod is actually better.
The reason why
Especially-
Akhemadon took 1 million damage is because he is incredibly weak to fire. He doubled the damage, like more than doubled the damage he took from fire.
Ah, that makes sense.
Well,
So
he is a
Moonrod is better compared to Hellfire than we thought it was.
Yes.
Also, it's cheaper, which is pretty good.
So rude.
Oh, he just spit at you. What the hell?
Also rude that his axe is a damage box even when it's not in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you try and just rub your face up against an axe, it doesn't work out very well. I'm speaking from experience here.
Yeah, that would be unpleasant. Is that how you have your brain in your hand?
It's not in my hand. Come on. It's just outside my skull.
A skull of stone.
Yep,
Yeah, I think those are invincible.
they are.
They're just there. Hello, stone skull.
Don't touch it.
Obstacles.
They do a lot of damage. Here's the beginning of the white dragon sprite that they use forever.
Yeah. Moonrod would be great here if we could use it without standing forward and then hitting ourselves into the skulls. But you would drift forward by doing so.
Go get him, Ghost.
Yes!
Skull on skull combat. So many skulls in this room.
Is it not
doesn't
doing
look like it's-
damage when it overlaps with the skulls?
It
Because
looks
the
like it's
skulls
not
are
doing
blocking
damage,
it.
though. And it looks like the body actually absorbed the shots, so...
Damn.
White Dragon is tough.
Maybe heavy fireballs? Yeah, you thought the same.
There we go. Perhaps if I were a Dracula.
You can teleport backwards and still shoot forwards if you change
Oh, he can
directions
leave if he
fast
wants to. It's not a big problem. But if he wants
Yeah,
to
I
destroy
just-
it,
I demand vengeance.
enough. You know, I was just saying to stay in the corner. You can teleport backwards and still shoot forwards.
And much is learned.
Ooh, and cash. Tetra Spirit and Soul Steel are really weird to use, and
Soul
apparently-
Steel is hard, but if you learn it, it can be consistent. Tetra Spirit, I have no idea how to use. I absolutely have no idea.
I'm just saying, if we have so much trouble landing quarter circles due to whatever bad controller read or bad controller or whatever problems we have,
Whatever
The
series
inputs-
of steps exist.
The inputs in this game can be
then doing Tetra Spirit or even Soul Steel would be pretty hard. I mean, if we've flubbed Moonrod that many times, the
Soul
harder stuff is
Steel
hard.
it's just like right, then go to the other side and do a half circle, and then press the other direction again. Remember right? And then press A or B or whatever it is. Circular.
Yeah, it's
Circular.
awkward.
It's a little awkward, but if you learn it, it's consistent. But
A buffalo
It's
star.
back, half circle back, forward. That's what it is.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Which is still pretty weird. And Tetra Spirit is hold up. then do a half circle down, facing the direction.
Yeah, hold up is very finicky and is hard to actually make work.
Yeah, I could see Tetra Spirit being harder to use than Soul Steel, but Soul Steel is not... It's non-trivial as compared to the things we can get to work.
I think those are ordinary werewolves in green.
Yes, those ordinary werewolves in green will drop a fist weapon. That is better than the Jewel Fist, if... I don't know how likely that is to happen, though.
Without the Ring of Arcana, not very.
Okay, so maybe we should meet with the Necromancy Lab to pick up the Ring of Arcana.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
I think I have a
technically
feel down for what I was doing wrong with the inputs here. That you need to release the direction part of the input before pressing the face button.
Yes.
Can't just still be holding direction when you fire them.
I didn't know that either. That would explain problems I've had before, too.
Yeah.
You have committed all of your button. Let me just... Yeah, there we go. There's a Hellfire reliably put out.
So, technically speaking, the enemies in this zone are actually different from the boss ones. The boss ones are Minotauros and Lycanthrope, I believe, whereas these ones are just Minotaur and Werewolf.
Oh, we got Graham.
Yeah, the sword called Graham.
The name is actually Famous Sword Graham.
Oh, damn it. It's like
Graham,
the one
the
that
famous.
not just the sword called X. Damn it.
Yeah, it's Famous Sword Graham. And the Famous Sword is in kanji.
It's me, Graham, your old friend.
Ordinary
Alright,
werewolves.
I've gotten to the other side. This is the armory. Jewelry
here's
in it.
better. Yep.
Yeah. The bottom right of the large room you left contains something. Map go. There it is. Okay, yeah. No. Yeah, bottom left of the room you just left has two heart ups and a health up. And a save point. So.
Yep.
Good to go.
Here we get Heaven Swords.
According to the wiki, they are dropped by the Cloaked Knight, or the precursor to the Flying Armor. The guy from the secret room in the clock tower.
Okay, yeah. Got it.
Does the Cloaked Knight put in an appearance anywhere in the Inverted Castle?
Yes. Remember how they were in the secret room of the clock tower in the original one?
Now they're in the normal clock tower?
They are just everywhere in normal clock tower.
Holy shit.
They are the normal enemy. They replaced the harpies in the
Oh god.
inverted clock tower.
That's awful.
Yeah, inverted clock tower is awful. One of the few diamonds in the game is in there, though. So if you want a lot of cash, that's the best way to get it.
Does the librarian upgrade his stuff after the Inverted Castle? I don't think
I think
really
if
bothered
the
to
moment
go
that you
back.
touch the inverted castle, that is the last upgrade that he does, and then that's it.
Okay. It's a shame that most things aren't big enough for Dark Hellfire to hit twice. Or, well, more than once with each projectile is what I mean. Oh my, that's a
Too many
lot.
wolves.
Hey, there you go, you got
Iron
it.
Fist, there you go. Holy crap, Nice.
You have an upgrade to your Jewel Knuckles now. Owned by Karate Master. Same. I don't think this one has any special inputs.
It does. Quarter circle forward for a flurry.
Oh, for a Fist of North Star Flurry?
I think so. I mean, it just says Flurry of Fists on the wiki, so... It's a shame there's no Kaiser Knuckle in this game.
Yep, there we go. There's the attack.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, yep.
Nice.
But is it useful?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably a lot like the rapier and hunting sword inputs. Probably not that useful.
Yeah, the things with useful inputs are the
These
elementals.
wearables. Holy shit.
They can go through the mist grate, what?
These werewolves are
no
some serious
powerful
shit.
techniques.
This is the power of Kung Fu. That one's
They
gone.
can also
Later,
send
asshole.
themselves hurtling into the abyss. Okay.
Once one has left the bounding box, there's no coming back. Of course, the arena wherein we can... Bone boxes on display. Points are depleted. It's time for gambling.
No, it's time for sports.
It is time for...
It is time for the Castlevania 3 team
Yep.
in boss fight form.
I love this boss. I think
Grant,
it's
you get down from there. That's not safe.
Yep. Fake Trevor, fake Sypha, and fake Grant.
And I think depending on which ones you leave alive, they get more attacks as the fight goes on.
I believe so. The first phase is deliberately designed to not be any dangerous at all.
Yeah,
To
I think
introduce
I
you
usually
and be
wind
like,
up.
hey, look, it's these guys.
I think I usually wind up killing Sipha last, and she gets pretty dangerous.
Well, I definitely don't want to leave the Belmont alive because I've seen what Belmont fights are in every Castlevania, and I don't want it.
Yeah, another Richter or Julius would be very scary.
So, fake Trevor right here is actually the... Remember I was talking about the game that got cancelled?
He is the sprite left over from that game.
Yeah, I actually figured it out. It's called Castlevania... It didn't actually have a name, but people decided to call it Castlevania the Bloodletting. And,
Bloodletting. Wait, I thought Bloodletting was supposed to have Richter and Maria.
yes, it did. It was basically just supposed to be Londo people. And, the Trevor sprites here are actually just, edited Richter sprites.
Oh,
I can see the resemblance.
Yeah. Family resemblance.
You're probably
Yeah,
gonna...
there are two
I
big
think
cancel
I'm losing
castles.
this.
Bloodletting is one of them. The other is.
Okay, very powerful if you land it.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
it is. Holy shit.
Holy crap! I did not expect it to
The
be
crit
that
rate, outlandish.
The crit rate on the fist weapons is higher in the first place. Like, that's supposed to be their best feature. But damn.
The ghost really wants to kill Sipha. It doesn't seem to bother with the other two at all.
Ghost understands that one cannot suffer to live a wizard. Wait, right, I have to
the
actually put the
sirloin.
meat in my hand.
I think the sirloin is the best healing meat.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Second thought, maybe I should kill Sipha first, because she is the best at zoning of this whole crew.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
usually
area
pull-
denial.
I
Grant
remember
is the
killing
least
Sipha
dangerous,
last.
kind of scary-ish.
Sipha's
There we go.
last.
Okay, never mind. I was actually doing quite well. The problem was I just wasn't concentrating my damage on anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Ow,
you
Grant
go.
fight.
Grant last.
Mr. Dynasty.
Mr. Dynasty is
Honestly,
unfortunately
not
just as
concentrating.
anemic as he is in Castlevania 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. All you can use is the knife and axe.
Grant is sad.
I'm sorry, Grant.
Yeah, you actually did this fight in like the best way possible. You got Sifa and Trevor really low and took them out, and then just had to deal with Grant in the end.
As if I
Hey.
planned it that way the whole time.
Ah, very powerful.
Because Sifa and Trevor are the dangerous ones.
From them, they're a health up boss, not a...
Yeah,
Not a
they're
bad
not
card.
a flat bit boss, because they weren't the boss in Castlevania 3, come on.
They were the
just were
player
Castlevania
team in
3.
Castlevania 3.
There is a room in the Sports Zone, remember, that has a ceiling, which is now a floor.
Yeah, it's where the
Whoa.
Holy Sword was.
Whoa,
What
large
is it?
ghost.
Azaghal!
I must learn your secrets. Teach me
Oh,
your
oh.
ways.
Oh,
Sensei, master large ghost.
that guy is scary. Holy shit, look at that shadow.
It's an
Azaghal
honor.
is really cool.
That armor?
Azaghal also drops one of the best swords in the game.
I should go save.
You probably should, yeah, actually. Azaghal is nothing to be fucked with.
We just disintegrate.
Oh, God. Yeah. So, Azaghal's, he drops Mournblade, which is one of the references that is still there in Japanese. It is a very powerful sword that heals you 8 HP per hit. It's
Yep.
basically like the Succubus Soul from Aria.
What it does is actually it just has the soul steal effect on it for every attack that it does.
Which is 8 HP per hit, whereas Soul
Yeah.
Steal hits everything on the screen multiple times, and so heals a lot more than that.
Yeah, but it heals 8 HP per hit, just like Soul Steal does. Mournblade is, because of that, one of the best weapons in the game, period. Because you can hit anything with it and you heal that damage. It
It's
works
also
on...
pretty
Now
strong.
then, great master.
The Moblin Sword, or Lemuria
Oh,
Sword,
there's more than one of them.
the
Yes.
Shield Sword is stronger than it, but it doesn't have healing. But it is the Shield Sword.
You may notice that you are only
also
dealing 5 damage to the Azaghal.
Yes.
Also, Alucard's sword is stronger than Mournblade, but again, does not heal.
Yeah. It is extremely easy for Azaghal to just kind of leave the screen without killing it. Killing it is kind of hard, actually. And this is the room.
This is the room with the ceiling
Yeah,
floor
this is the
to
segment
break.
with the ceiling.
Need to worry about these many large swords.
Many large swords await you.
Yeah, the break is in the segment you're in right now, I think. It's just where in that segment. Ooh, would the Moonrod do it? Oh god, the Moonrod only does 2.
I have their attention.
I don't think you want their attention.
Ho 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 ho!
Oh, is that where to be Dracula? Missed completely.
Yeah, they're too high in the air for that. And the Moonrod hits them but doesn't do any damage.
Dropkick
Yeah,
should
right.
do floor damage, shouldn't it?
It does, yeah. So the problem with Azaghal is actually that he's just resistant to the blunt damage types. So the 2 weapons that you have just aren't doing good damage to him.
So switch to a sword then?
Swords
For
would do
once.
it, or like the magics will do it.
Sword v sword. It takes a sword to kill a sword.
There, I just needed elevation for my fireballs. Perfect.
Ah, that works too.
Witness true power.
It does not take a sword to kill a sword. It takes a wizard.
Takes a
ever hear
Vlad to
it
slay
go?
a village.
You ever hear it go, oh! That's when you killed it.
I've lost the high ground.
How does Moon Moon Prism Power work on it? How
Moon
does that
Prism
affect-
Power is ineffective.
Tiny damage, but reliable
It
hit.
did 2 damage.
Okay, so that does strike damage that just happens to work off of your intelligence then.
Yeah, I would have thought it did slash damage. That's kind of weird.
Where hole?
Hole is somewhere.
There it is. Drop kick does not work for hole.
Oh, weird. Or you might have just been missing it.
Very
Dropkick
slightly,
does have a
perhaps.
very finicky hitbox.
That
Rage
is
armor.
Rage
The
armor.
anger armor.
Makes your damage go up when damage is taken. So you actually will probably be doing some pretty good damage now.
My
Considering
soul
you're at 32 HP.
It gives defense, not offense.
What? What?
Yeah, so it's actually not very good.
That is
Well,
strange.
it gives you an effectively longer health bar, depending on at what rate it scales.
Actually, the wiki says it's just every time you take damage, you temporarily get plus 20 defense.
Well, then that's awful. How did you ruin rage armor? Come on.
Okay, so it also just applies one attack. Just plus one attack.
Oh boy, plus 1 attack.
A whole point of
So
attack.
much. Yeah, I just saw a Fury plate on the map, and I'm like, oh, that's gotta be so cool. And then I looked it up on the wiki when we got it, and I was like, oh no, this is shit. Why? How could you do this to Rage Armor?
Fine. Door. Now we are in upside down.
We're back in all
You're back-
We're back in,
Definitely.
yeah, we're in South Warlocks. Where there are more
Also,
swords.
there's Nazigal in here, too.
Push on through Warlocks or swap around to Chapel to get Necromancy Lab, because I want that ring-a-majig.
Yeah, we want the rare ring. Necromancy Lab is a good place to be.
So the quickest way to Necromancy Lab would be through the Anti-Chapel, wouldn't it?
I'm
Yes.
turning around and
Yes,
heading
it
towards
would.
Anti-Chapel.
We would need to go through the stair room, which I don't remember how dangerous that is.
We'll find out.
It is... Alright, I remember how dangerous it is. That room is full of archers.
Oh no, archers. It's so weird, because I played Dawn first, and in that game, Almeric snipers are not that dangerous, and then I came to play this game after it, and I was like, holy shit! They are way scarier.
Many of the assets in this game wound up reused or used as base models for slight alterations in every game hence.
Yeah. Well, every game, hence the DS game.
Yeah, it's like they made like tons of new assets for the Game Boy Advance ones, but they ended up reusing the PlayStation ones again constantly after that.
I'd say each DS Castlevania game is at best 50-50 Symphony and unique assets.
Dawn has a fuckload of Symphony assets, if I remember right. And then after that, Portrait of Ruin kind of uses different ones, and then Order of Ecclesia kind of uses every single asset they have, period.
Order of
And then-
Ecclesia also made a decent amount of new ones, though.
Yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, a lot of the assets in Symphony are just from Rondo of Blood, too. Like, I think the Minotaur sprites are straight from Rondo of Blood. in
Minotaur
fact.
and Werewolves are both
Yeah.
from Rondo of Blood.
They just got a whole lot of new attacks in this one because, hey, Kung Fu fight with the two of them. What up?
Werewolf had a lot of those attacks in Rondo, I think. It's just you rarely fight Werewolf. At least I rarely wind up fighting Werewolf because I think he's on the non-secret path. It's just kind of boring to go on the non-secret path.
Yeah, Konami didn't give them a huge amount of budget, but they gave them a lot of time. This game came, like, developed over a period of 3 years, and they were just kind of let to do their own thing.
It's a game of immense effort.
Yep.
We've arrived.
It was a very small team, is the thing. This is true Imp Zone.
Moon power?
Oh, can't do anything. We've got imps on us.
Not even allowed to move while imped. Just... Here we are.
Come on, Ghost. Do it up. Come on! Why can't you attack
Go.
them,
Consume.
Ghost?
I guess the skull just can't attack them when they're berserking you.
It just isn't an enemy sprite while we're berserk.
That's...
They're allowed to stack.
Yep.
That's
Dude,
why
if
the
they...
rule of them
That is for
sitting.
the best. If they were not allowed to stack, you would never get free.
Welcome to hell.
Ultimate Imp Hell.
You're already having problems getting free. If they could not stack, it would just be forever. Oh my god, there's a piece of armor in this game called Mojo Veil. It boosts magic attack. What the fuck? Such a goofy name. Let's go.
Imps, you mind? Any day now, imps.
Holy shit. I've never seen that before.
One of them disconnected. Alright, Skull has done some of its job.
Hey, nice going, Skull. But I've never seen the Mojo Mail before. Whoa. I fought a ton of those things. What the hell?
You can do nothing.
Airdrops. And yeah, it's not even an intelligence boost armor, it's just a flat, like, every spell you use does 50% more damage. Just spell damage times 1.5 forever. That is pretty cool.
And
Viper
familiar.
of Goth. Takes
Yeah,
only
oh yeah,
one
and
punch.
familiar damage, so it would make Ghost stronger. That's really good.
Yep, the Snipers of Goth. And the Archer is also in this room.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
being fog does not confuse the ghost, so that is our hello, Archer. A fine conflagration you got there.
Yeah, the Stair Archer is pretty cool.
A fantabulous gizmo.
It's probably the most complicated and like normal enemy sprite in the game. The Stair Archer.
Honestly, the best way to fill in all those map squares is to just kill the Stair Archer, and then wing smash into the stairs repeatedly from the top of the room. Just let the stairs do their job.
Skull doing work.
Go gets results.
So many enemies here, Skull's getting a little bit confused.
It's still doing a heroic job. Ah, now it's on the sniper though. That's
Alright, you killed all the imps, congratulations. Hey, a diamond.
All the things we're never going to buy.
Got him.
So the archers up there drop a rare weapon called the Vorpal Sword. It is a weak but still rather powerful version of the most powerful sword in this game.
Yeah, its attack a lot while moving. Just the first of those.
Alright. We have now reached the top bottom of the anti-stairs.
Of the Anti-Chapel.
Save.
So, we have also reached the Necromancy Lab.
We have reached. I'm gonna rub myself against this staircase so I get squares.
Yeah, that too.
A lovely gizmo.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, squares achieved. Change course.
Squares
Excellent.
confirmed. We have squares.
I think we have just enough MP to get out of the room without dematerializing, or without rematerializing too.
Without de-unmaterializing. Dematerializing.
Found the right
Corporealizing.
word eventually. It's
Incorporating. Without incorporating.
That too, incorporating.
Without becoming Alucard Limited. Alucard
We
Limited.
are
holders.
Alucard Unlimited.
Oh god. No, we're at the mercy of so many imps.
Our shareholders.
A business that calls all of its shareholders the imps. It's pretty good.
Okay, the Ring of Arcana is the reward for fighting Beelzebub. Prepare.
Ah, so looks like we're gonna fight Beelzebub then, the coolest boss in this game.
Where you at, Fly Lord?
Directly
He's
to
in the
your
s-
left.
Yeah.
Right here.
He's in the same room as Slogra and Gaibun.
Oh, hey, Fly Lord. You are exactly what you should be.
He's probably the grossest boss in this game.
Which says something in a game with Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any maggots
those
fall off
little-
of him?
Yeah, the little maggots will poison you and do 1 damage.
Will disrupt my attempts to 100 Crag Fist, Satan's foot.
Beelzebub is hard. Beelzebub is a tough boss. Primarily because swarm of giant flies.
Covered in bees.
Those swarms of giant flies are also based off of the depiction of Beelzebub from Dictionnaire Infernal.
I think I might know what that is, but not how to pronounce it correctly. Chat says especially if you use a fist weapon. What is Beelzebub? Oh, they
It's
mean
because it is
reach.
short reach.
Ah, the
I
Anchap.
thought hand chap.
And chap. I love it.
thought we were maybe dealing with another punch-resistant enemy, which would be bad. Can you use the Moonrod while jumping? I don't think so.
Anarcho-capitalism.
If we could jump and Moonrod, that would be my idea for this fight, but I don't think you can. This might actually be a fight where the Bible is a useful sub-weapon.
Alright, you know what the
for
most
keeping
useful
those
sub-weapon
bugs
is in
back.
this fight? You know what the most useful sub-weapon in this fight is?
No, what?
It's the one they give you right outside the room, the axe.
Ah,
It is far and away the most useful
axe
sub-weapon
would be,
for this.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
efficient
for the
too.
up arc and the persistence. And
And it is a very efficient attack. It's just far and away the... This is why axe is my favorite sub-weapon. It's always useful, no matter what. There's not a single, like, instance in the game, really, where the axe is not a, like, viable choice to use.
In the case of Beelzebub, it is the most viable choice.
And they give you one right outside his room. It's right there, in fact. Yeah.
Note, Beelzebub is made of multiple parts. You can
Okay.
hit...
He's basically Legion 2.0. That's his...
Try to hit as many parts with each axe as you can. Also, if we could get a good, elevated spot to do it, heavy Hellfire might be pretty good. I don't know if there's a good place to use
doing
it.
it from hereabouts, maybe?
Yeah.
We've removed a chain.
Beelzebub, on the other hand, is probably the most complex boss, like, sprite in the game, too.
Yeah, they even have, like, the, extra sprites for when more...
Entrails and
when more
such.
flies... Yeah, entrails, and when more flies enter the screen, they have a different sprite that faces back. It's pretty cool.
The more parts of them that you kill, the more flies that spawn, if I remember right, so...
Yeah, the flies are the dangerous part of this fight. Do not just attack Beelzebub and ignore the flies, because that will get you wrecked. Flies are... scary.
Yeah, and it's his head that needs to take damage for him to die.
Wait, really? You don't need to kill the rest of his body at all?
Yeah. It's the same... It works the exact same way as Legion.
Oh, so... I guess don't bother with his feet and stuff, if you want the fight to be easy.
Bats cannot eat meat. Be it noted, for the record.
That's true. The bat that he turns into is very clearly a mega bat, which are typically just vegetarians.
Bat does not know, cannot comprehend a sirloin.
I wonder if you eat a fruit item, it would heal you more as a bat? Probably not, but that would be cute.
I mean, they also eat, a lot of them also eat insects, too, so...
Well, I don't think there are
the
insect
En
romance...
Romani Laboratory.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so there's actually a very, very easy way to kill Legion. It involves just using the axe and standing on the highest platform. Guess how perfect the axe's arc is. It hits his head every time.
So yeah, I thought Beelzebub was one of the hardest things in the game, but apparently, if you know to just attack the head, it is not. Kinda
But
like
then you miss
Legion.
out on all the cool art assets. Chains falling off of them. And
Yeah,
bits
it is.
dangling and-
This is kind of... I'm willing to bet this is kind of like you know, left in for testing purposes kind of platform. They have the axe right in front of the room, partially because it's where it was in the original one,
Yeah.
because it's also very effective against Slugger and Gaibin. But
This leaves me wondering how many of these rooms were designed first upside down or first right side up.
this one was definitely designed first upside down. In fact, because you can tell by the background, like, designs.
Yeah, look at this pentagram. It looks much better from this angle.
Yep.
All the eyes are pointing the right way.
Mhm. Yeah, you can definitely tell that some zones were designed upside down and some were designed right side up.
Regardless, here is the Ring of Arcana. Rare item drop ring.
Hmm. The secret boots are so enthusiastic about telling you how they discreetly increase your height.
Discreetly. No one will notice. But you will.
They really want you to know, yeah.
Become slightly taller.
Ah! Oh no! My bile has risen. Ukabak is here.
Oh no.
He's harmless in a narrow corridor like this. He can't not be in your weapon arc. When there's vertical space, that he becomes immensely aggravating.
I mean, and yeah, we've got both the Moonrod and Down Hellfire, both incredibly effective tools for clearing out those things.
I hate you, Ukabak. I hate you so much.
Why? It's just Ukabak.
I hate Ukabak! He's the worst! Fuck him.
Damn ghost mods.
I, on the other hand, hate bitterflies. Fuck them.
Bad bit of life, not bad. They're cool skulls. I'm cool with it.
Like, keep in mind, you could possibly get here without the heart, and the bitterflies would then be cursing you every time.
Oh, yeah, but all I have to do is go to the left. Wait, no, that's the ring. Never mind, the ring is the intelligence up one. It's the heart that you get from the antechapel. Yeah. Oh, I've never had that problem.
I remember getting cursed by them. I have no idea how I missed the heart, because that would mean I would have had to have gotten here through the chapel, through the clock tower instead. which
More
would have
than
been-
one kind of indestructible skull.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are two.
Human and non.
The non-human ones are slightly more dangerous because their sprites are larger. That's a cataplepus. It's a Gorgon scam.
Gorgon. Or Ride Beast. Whoa, whoa. Rude. That thing has
Yeah.
not been taught to behave.
Unlike in Aria of Sorrow, it is not easy to stay on them, because only some of it is workable, as opposed to all of it.
So, the Marble Gallery's inverted form is called the Black Marble Gallery.
They should have just called it the Onyx Gallery. It would have been great. Not
A
Onyx is not
slightly
marble.
different marble.
Obsidian.
Obsidian is also not marble.
I don't care.
It's marble, but upside down.
How about the Granite Gallery?
Granite would work, yeah, that too. And then it would actually work, because they didn't actually paint the marble black for the Black Marble Gallery. It's just...
The Jack of Bones up there is kind of like the new just version of the basic skeleton. He'll show up everywhere.
yeah, they will.
They're playing jacks with their bones. It's pretty great, actually.
They are are well versed in the rattling.
Mm-hmm. They realize that the aim of the game is in fact not to rattle the bones. Yeah, Final Toccata is actually like in about half of the zones in the Inverted Castle. They just have this song in it. It's really droning. Like it's fine the first few times you listen to it, but then it starts to wear on you because it's super droning and repetitive and not amazing.
Wonder how this is going to influence the scoreboard. Currently, Part 4 got 18 copyright hits. Every Symphony video has been super banned in Germany.
Makes sense.
Actually, not just in Germany. I can't find any of the videos after 2, actually. They don't show up for me, so if I want to look at them, I'll have to
Too many Medusae. This is
a conga line. Holy shit. It's just a solid line of Medusa heads. What the hell? Whoa.
I don't remember this.
They are so mad at you for killing their body.
They really want to protect that library card.
The damage on those scales. Oh, there they are.
Nova Skeleton.
Nova Skeleton. The beam bones.
Don't touch the bones. Oh, actually, no. Touching the bones is fine. Don't touch the laser. The laser will mess you up.
Yeah, also I think this is the game where they have the most range, so beware.
100
Yeah, that's
damage.
quite a bit of reach and quite a bit of harm.
Yeah. Ow, did you save after you killed Beelzebub? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. That would be really easy to do again.
Endless amounts of super deadly beams.
Yep, gotta fight another flyman.
Maybe experience his art assets a little bit before murdering him.
Well, we experienced that the second attempt, but...
We experienced plenty of his art.
He's
Beelzebub
gorgeous.
is really cool. Fighting Beelzebub the way you're maybe meant to is really hard, though. This fight destroyed me so many times. Because I did not know about the just stand up at the top and throw axes at it.
This is why you gotta use the axe. The axe is so good.
Looks like there could be
I think the
opportunity.
I think the time I beat this, I was using the knife as my sub weapon. I don't even know. Or maybe I did bring the axe, I just attacked his feet first like a fool.
Yeah, it kind of tricks you into thinking that the best way to fight him is, you know, destroy all of his body so you can get at his head better. But turns out no, destroying.
Yeah, he's got hitboxes that do not like the thought of being juggled.
Even if you didn't, those bugs will destroy you if you try.
You can also just soul steal the hell out of Beelzebub, yeah. Like, this is probably the second... Just like Legion, he's probably like one of the most susceptible to it bosses in the game.
The more bits an enemy has, the more soul steal can steal from it.
That does the more damage to it, and the more health you can get back from it, yeah. The Maria fight in the Saturn version is actually also designed to be soul steal, because she puts out like a whole bunch of bits, kind of. And you can soul steal from each one of those individually, so it's a way to just regain a whole lot of health, because she does mondo damage. She is insanely strong in that game, and it's kind of impressive.
Oh yeah, do grab the ring from the room after Beelzebub. That is why we even came here.
It's also possible to make yourself completely invincible to Beelzebub. You just can't take damage from him.
How do you do that?
So we haven't encountered the enemy yet that drops it, but there is a dark armor in this game. And the dark armor makes you completely invulnerable to dark damage. And when you see like
Beelzebub is dark.
yeah, and there's also the item that makes it so you can regain health from poison damage. So
And the poison is the wow.
yep. I'll be right back.
No, he won't.
And he was never seen again.